This is Eagle Owl, and today we're going to talk about Kelee Ringo. He's in Grime mode. Also, Eagles signed the outside linebacker. And lastly, we're going to talk about Landon Dickerson and how he want to stay in Philadelphia. But let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get into the topics today, I have to say this, man. Prayers up for the city of Kansas City. Prayers up for them, as they celebrating they Super Bowl win. The players go out to the city. Always been the same. Fans get drunk. The players are on the bus and, cheering on the fans. They say their speech. But this one ended with some tragic things to happen. Far as what I know, one person was killed. Believe uh 10 or 9 children were victim of gunfire, two like in critical condition, all over some BS. All over some BS. Again, prayers up to the victims. Prayers up to the woman that lost her life. She left back 2 children. And she was a DJ for a radio station. Man, them kids though, man. Them kids lost a mother. Kids lost a mother, man. At a parade where you're supposed to be celebrating and having fun. Never heard anything happening at an NFL parade, but now it's gonna be more strict, and a lot of fans gonna be, maybe they hold back or going. Anytime there's something public, things that's supposed to be safe, BS happen. Schools, churches, parades. Just when will it stop? When will it stop? Just again, prayers up for the victims, man. Prayers up for them. All right, so let's get into the topics, man. Let's talk about it. Kelee Ringo is officially in Grime mode. He's in Grime mode. I mean, if you follow Kelee Ringo on Instagram, when I say almost every other day or every day, he just been posting him in the gym, which he don't have to do, posting him working out, and he's letting people know he's ready. He's ready for the upcoming season. It's going to be a lot of competition for that outside corner. I like Isaiah Rodgers. Zach McPherson is going to be coming back. I don't think the Eagles just easily give up on him. You still got the vets and Darius Slay. James Bradbury might try to redeem himself. Eli Ricks. But Kelee Ringo showing I'm here. I'm definitely here. Because preseason, again, Kelee Ringo I didn't really like. But when he got his opportunity, then you hear guys like A.J. Brown bigging him up. Then Devontae Smith bigging him up. He got some skills. And we all said this coming out the draft. He got the size, he got the speed. But sometimes he look a little stiff. Some things he can work on. But it seemed like he's working on it. He's putting in that work. I gotta give it to him. He's definitely grinding, getting ready for the upcoming season. Again, it's going to be competition. I like Isaiah Rodgers a lot. But maybe some of these young guys, they can prove like they got it. And I don't think the Eagles just stick with them. It's gonna be more people that come in. I don't know who they are. It's gonna be undrafted guys. Maybe some guy we draft. A lot of people saying Kool-Aid, the guy we might draft in the early first. I mean, with our first round pick, not early first round, but with our first round pick. So we will see. There will be competition. But Kelee Ringo is like, I'm here. I am here, and I like it. I personally like it. All right, so let's talk about Landon Dickerson, man. Landon Dickerson has been the talk of the town. He's been the talk of the town because we know his contract coming up, Devontae Smith. Hell, because those two contracts coming up, we might lose a guy like Hassan Reddick because we believe in these guys so much. But this is what Landon Dickerson had to say about the city of Philadelphia. All right, so Landon Dickerson had to say this. I would love to stay around here and have my whole career here, meaning Philadelphia. I absolutely love it here. Me and my wife love it here. It's our home. We live here in the off season and we're not anywhere else. A lot of players they will leave during the off season. I know Darius Slay. I'm not saying I'm stalking him, but I realized during the off season he posts a lot about Houston, Texas. So I'm assuming during the off season he go to Texas. Some people go, to the West Coast or Florida because the weather is nice. Philadelphia is not the place to be in February, March, and January. And a lot of people like to go south, especially if you got the finances to do it. So, but Landon Dickerson on the other hand, like, nah, we here, like we stay here. We don't go anywhere else. We love the city of Philadelphia. We love the fans. We just love it here. And it's odd to me. I'm not saying he's from Alabama, but he went to Alabama. You'd think he probably wanted to stay like somewhere south where it's warm, because his college was a warm state, or a warm city, I should say. So I'm surprised by that. But other than that, man, Landon Dickerson, is good to hear that he really loves the city of Philadelphia, and he plans on going nowhere. He want to end his career here. I would say this about old linemen. They stay long. I mean, when you're good, Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie, they will find a way to keep you. Think about it. I'm about to say Landon Dickerson. Hopefully he's the guy. But Lane Johnson been here for years. Jason Kelsey is going to retire an Eagle. Jordan Mailata has been here for a while now. If you're good, Howie and those guys will find a way to keep you. And Landon Dickerson, showing he's like a top three guard, he'll find his way to stay in Philadelphia. He will be financially fine. Howie Roseman will take care of him. Trust me, he will. So Landon Dickerson ain't going nowhere. Hopefully, not to go on a tangent. Hopefully, Hassan Reddick not going anywhere. But when our old linemen are really good, we usually keep them around. Look how long Jason Peters stayed. I mean, he stayed for a long time. Even after falling off a cliff, the Eagles still tried to hold on to him, but Jordan Mailata was just simply ready. All right, so let's get in the last topic of the day. I've been trying to say this guy's last name for the longest. I've been practicing it before the video, but we signed a guy from the Lions named Julian Okwara, or I don't know. I'm gonna call him Julian O. We signed him, outside linebacker from Detroit. He was a third round pick in 2020. He had about 3 sacks in 9 games last year. I know he got cut, then signed to the practice squad. And when he had his opportunity, he took advantage of some of his opportunities. So I like this guy. Like this guy, low risk, high reward. No, he never really developed into the guy that Detroit wanted him to be, or they thought he would be. But maybe a change of scenery can really help. Sometimes that really do help. I mean, I'm not comparing him to Hassan Reddick, but Hassan Reddick started playing his best ball when he came to Philadelphia. Even his former teammate and DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift was good in Detroit, but when he came to Philadelphia, even with the lack of touches, he took it to another level. Sometimes, again, a change of scenery can be really, really good for you. And I think it could be one of those benefits for him. Like, well, I'm in a new city. He's not really under his brother's shadow anymore, because his brother Romeo I'm gonna call him that too, who's really good. I believe in 2020 his brother had about 10 sacks in one season. His brother's stats start dropping off a bit, but I feel like Julian is somewhat under his big brother's shadow. Come to Philadelphia, change the scenery, do what you have to do. If you're playing good ball, the Eagles will love you. If you're playing bad ball, the Eagles will hate you. It's as simple as that. But again, the change of scenery is the thing. Maybe that will help him get on a high level. I know a lot of people was telling about Terrell Lewis, who we signed, I believe back in January, a linebacker who's really good out of Alabama. But same thing with him. Low risk, high reward. When we sign these guys, like I like the Watkins kid, not Quez, but the Watkins kid that we signed from the Browns. Really good player. So it looked like Howie Roseman is trying to bring in guys right now with low risk, high reward, have them sign to future contracts, because when it's they time to go, they can get it going. And I really like this pick. I really do. I like it. Actually, I'm almost damn near love it, because again, just the upside of what he can be. Not saying he's going to be this gigantic star. I'm just saying he can be a productive guy on the Philadelphia Eagles. especially with us needing depth on the outside linebackers because we're not sure Brandon Graham gonna come back. We're not sure what's going on with Josh Sweat or even Hassan Reddick. So it's good to start adding depth now, get those key pieces in, see what we can do. See what we can do. But hey man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Outside linebacker we just signed, Kelee Ringo, Landon Dickerson. And again, prayers up for the victims in Kansas City. But this is Eagle Owl, man.